What's up, Hippo lovers? I just announced a $100,000 Age of Empires 4 tournament called N4C, and I would assume that a lot of people will have some questions, and therefore I'm doing this FAQ video. So first question will be, how did I decide on AoE 4? Obviously, a tournament of this scale takes quite some time. I basically started planning this one in September and only had the project name NAC. Didn't really know if I wanted to do Age of Empires 2, Age of Empires 4. Age of Empires 4 at that state was really bad, and I felt like, okay, let's see how big the hype is. And then it didn't take that long. I think the weekend after Genesis, or the Genesis weekend, where we had a lot of hype around that one, plus the French charity event. So many people loving the game. I was completely into it, like massive amount of nice strategies, and like I really fell in love with the game and was so surprised by the progress that happened from that state to from half a year before. And I felt like, okay, some months later, this game has to be absolutely great. And therefore I decided for Age of Empires 4 there, decided on casters, players, and all the surroundings, and therefore went for the decision there. Obviously, the gameplay of Age of Empires 2 is better than Age of Empires 4 right now. But I have a lot of trust / hope that Age of Empires 4 will get some good patches. We had one coming out today, and I think that in 2 months the game will be really solid to good. And like I'm honestly excited for what's to come. And I see lots of potential, and that's why I actually put a lot of trust into Age of Empires 4. Also something, a lot of people think that what made my events so good were my true honest passion. And right now I'm loving Age of Empires 4. I love to explore strategies. I think it has a lot of variety, and I think that makes sense. And I think to follow that and simply give that into a tournament will make it better for everyone. I'm not sure how Age of Empires 4 will develop. I still have lots and lots of love for Age of Empires 2. I will cast / play at least 5-6 tournaments. Yeah, in 2022. So I will absolutely stay there. But N4C is going to be Age of Empires 4 in a really wild world. I probably shouldn't say that. I don't rule out if I believe both events are, or like both games are good, and I still enjoy them as much as I would love now, to make it a 3-week event and have like 6 days, 7 days, or 8 days or whatever, NAC 4, and 8 days N4C2. So I have Age of Empires 2, Age of Empires 4. But that's obviously something. I shouldn't get ahead of myself. Obviously, lots of people will go like, oh, nearly Microsoft sponsored, and he's giving money to himself, and Age of Empires 4 promotion. Just to ensure you, if NAC 4 happened 2021, before I took the Microsoft job and did Age of Empires 2, it would have been a 100k tournament as well. I 100% believe that. And then, interesting question. What does N4C stand for? It's no real meaning. It just felt like calling an Age of Empires 4 tournament NAC 4 would have felt wrong. Because NAC, Neely's Apartment Cup, was the Age of Empires 2 cult tournament, and would have felt a bit shady to steal that one off. So I probably want to go for N4C for Age of Empires 4 tournament and NAC for Age of Empires 2 tournaments. I think makes it a bit easier to understand. And it obviously is the play with the 4 and the A. And I think you got that. But also Neely's Apartment Cup was hosted in Neely's apartment. Now it's more of a Neely's Cup in an apartment, because I'm going to have it in the Gamer Legion team house in Berlin. And it makes stuff just so much easier for me. First of all, we had more space. Last time I couldn't even have an observer, something we will have this time. Because we didn't have enough space. Not enough space for production. I couldn't have player area to practice. So I think that's pretty great. Also, it's a bit weird with the legal situation. Like, is it a public event? Is it a private event? And it's just way easier to host it there. And also I will get a lot of Gamer Legion support. The actual office is right around the corner, and they can help me with like setting up, getting all the equipment. Obviously, like my list right now is like having 18 PCs and 25 monitors and such. So it will be relatively big when it comes to everything around. So it's way easier for me to have a source that can provide a lot of equipment as well. Big question, obviously, we're still in a pandemic. What about COVID? Absolutely reasonable question. A lot of thought went into it. I tried to talk to some Berlin officials. I tried to get some more information. My goal right now is to probably have a full bubble. That means production crew, casters, and players will only be at the hotel and only be at the venue. We have daily testing at the hotel. They will get some certification for 2 of the employees to have daily testing there. And I think we should be in a maybe not great state, but in a responsible state. And everything from the production will be boosted. So that's going to be, I think, a responsible approach, in my opinion. Then obviously a great thing for the prior tournaments that I hosted that were offline, we had always meet and greets. That feels unresponsible to me. Status right now, it's not going to happen, any meet and greet. There might be public viewing hosted by Gamer Legion in the hotel. Like we have some thoughts there, we have some options, and you simply should join the Discord link below and click that one to see if you can attend it. We'll obviously be in Berlin. Maybe players are showing up there. Maybe I will say, okay, it's absolutely responsible. Everyone who's boosted can go there. We will see, and I will keep you updated there. Obviously, I will answer all the questions down below. My stream is still open for questions, and we have the Discord channel. If you have anything, I just try to explain myself a bit. Also, I will attend probably what's going to be 1.5 hour talk show over at Masmora's YouTube channel. If you want to check that one out, I will retweet that once that is live. I hope you're excited, because I had my up and downs with N4C, because like obviously like COVID tricky, location tricky, Age of Empires 2, Age of Empires 4, I didn't really want to know. But I'm getting into the phase where I think it's going to be a really good event. We have so much planned. Like I'm planning it for like over, like I think I have like 200 hours of planning already in there. And we have great casters, we will have great players. We have some great features. I think it's going to be so good. Just to tease one thing, we'll have the players with heart rate monitors. At least that's my plan right now. I think that's... just tune in. 5th till 13th of March. Right here.